Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Afternoons with Andrew and Andrea. Of course, we're going to spend some time together, spend some time with you, have some fun. If you've joined us for the past few sessions, we've just had a good time coming up with random questions, talking about random things, just sort of goofing off, really. I mean, we're
There's nothing serious
if
about
I was gonna
this.
say, if you're tuning in expecting something serious or something spiritual,
sorry to disappoint.
it's probably not gonna happen.
We're here for the likes.
We're here for the likes. We're here for the gram.
No, we've had... Okay, well, first of all, I have to give a shout out to both of our moms, who are our new biggest fans, as we've encountered on this new vlogging.
This new expedition that we're on, trying to entertain people and keep people from going crazy during quarantine. That's part of why we're doing it, to make sure we aren't going crazy during quarantine. We needed an outlet too. So here we are talking about random things to you random people who are joining us today. I know not all of you are random. Some of you are from the church. Some of you are from just friends of ours. But feel free to share this. Feel free to share it with your friends.
We have no idea what we're going to say.
It could be anything.
So when you share it, don't say any expectation.
Don't say, hey, my pastor is going to be super spiritual today. No, you probably shouldn't say that.
No, we're going to have fun.
We're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time. And like I said, if you've seen any of our previous broadcasts, then you'll know anything could happen. It really could. You might even see a fight between us or something.
No.
I mean, no. But so yeah, so we've been... So the format we've been sort of going through is sort of asking ourselves random questions and answering them, and then we'd like you to get involved as well and answer the questions as well in the comments. If you comment and we like it, we might pull you up on the screen. I'm all fancy with this whole streaming stuff.
Don't scare people.
No,
they may think you're going to pull their video up without asking.
No, I'm not going to pull them up on
their
video.
Comment.
Yes, I'll pull your comment
up
on the screen
so everybody can see.
Yes, I'm going to hack your webcam and pull you in with us. No. We'll put your comment. It can. Not by me, though. I'm not that smart. We'll pull your comment up on the screen so you can be part of the conversation.
Got 12 people tuning in so far.
Well, good. Welcome, all you 12 people. So I think we're going to stick with the same format, at least for today. I'll be honest, it's amazing how much work it goes into figuring out what to talk about, even when you're just not really supposed to talk about anything.
Yes, Austin McCool.
And Zuckerberg Lehman. No thanks.
I love it.
I'll take the money, but I don't want the rest of it. So, all right, well, we're just going to get started here. And like I said, we want you to answer these questions, too, in the comments, and we will get you involved in the conversation. And if we branch off into just talking about random stuff, that's fine, too. I said, there's no plan. There's no plan. We're winging it.
It's exciting.
So, and I think this is a good starting question. You know, we're all stuck in quarantine. We're all stuck together. But,
I missed that. Did you make a face at me?
No, maybe. We're all stuck together in the same house for long periods of time, and it can be very stressful. So the first question is, what do you do to get rid of stress? What do you do to get rid of stress? Answer that in the comments, and we'll pull it up. So I'll start with you, Andrea. What do you do to get rid of stress?
Okay, I don't know. How should I answer this? I have like things that I know are the good things to do to get rid of stress. And then, you have like the other things, like half a pack of Oreos that you shouldn't do to get rid of stress. So, I definitely have a long record of eating my feelings. It doesn't show yet, but the quarantine 15 has hit hard. Otherwise, this is something that I haven't done in a little while, but I really like to stretch, like to get like everything peaceful. Like vacuum the floor, put down a nice little stretchy mat, and like relax and have some music on and stretch. That relieves a lot of my stress.
My wife at the core is actually a little crunchy.
A little bit of a crunchy
hippie kind of girl.
Hippie sometimes.
Yeah. So she's all about yoga.
Don't tell her.
Not yoga.
That. Don't. It's not, you can't say that word. That's a buzzword.
It's a buzzword. It's not yoga. It's stretching.
Stretching for Jesus.
It's stretching for Jesus.
Sister Pam.
Sister Pam works on crafts.
She works on crafts. Oh, hey, Amanda. Amanda's watching us too.
Sister Pam works on crafts.
Going for walks. See, now
James
I've
goes for
gone on a
walks.
few walks. I don't know that it's stress
They escape
relieving.
to their room to get away from the kids. I can understand that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like we laid everybody down for their nap. We're like, oh wow, imagine the time. It's nap
look
time.
At there. Time for you guys to go away for a little
What else
while.
What else do we do to relieve stress?
We'll
watch a feel good movie. We just watched the new Onward, the
Yep.
Pixar movie.
That
Feel
was
good
good.
movie. Hit me in the feels a little more than I expected, for sure.
Pixar movies tend to do that.
I was like, okay, I wasn't ready for that. Like, shed one small tear. I'm like, oh my.
Oh, I like this answer. Sister she eats chocolate.
This is me as well.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what I've been craving lately is like homemade chocolate chip cookies.
So if anybody wants to bless us with homemade chocolate chip cookies, our address is...
No,
kidding.
Definitely an eater when I'm bored.
Yeah.
Not healthy.
For me to relieve stress, Jeffrey Keller, good. Pray and read his Bible. That's good.
I mean, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Good job, Jeffrey.
Absolutely.
Glad somebody's spiritual in here.
Austin Hopper says, what up?
What do I do to relieve stress? I tend to, well, I don't know.
You have a lot
I have
of
a lot
things
of stress.
you have to do. Depends on the kind of stress.
Right. Depends on what stress it is.
Like if I'm the stressor, you deal with it differently.
I take a nap.
Just life.
If she's a stressor, I just go take a nap. If it's other stresses, I will either read a book or listen to a book nowadays. I turn on an audiobook, just put on my headphones, zone out. I'll start projects. I'll say it that way. I'll start projects.
That's very accurate.
I don't necessarily finish projects.
What about your little boat you've been painting?
Yeah, I've been working on a model ship. It's about 1/8 of the way done, and I don't know if it'll ever be done.
You got mad at it, didn't you?
I did, because it was parts of it weren't coming together properly, and I was mad at it.
And it got him stressed.
It got me more stressed.
So you had to stop.
So I put it away in its box for now, and yeah. Brianna says she hides in her room. That's good.
Valid.
Yep. Austin Hopper, this is very Austin. He sits by a river and plays his sitar.
What's his sitar?
It's like a Indian guitar that's like huge.
Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah. Pixar didn't happen.
That's how I feel about that comment.
That would be an entertaining picture. So yeah, that's what we do to get rid of stress.
So whether it's healthy or unhealthy, we don't acknowledge that all the time. Everybody has their avenues. I like to read. I just don't always think of it as like my first thing to do when I'm stressed.
Her go-to is Oreos.
Yeah. Yeah. Not the double stuff though. Those are extra.
I'll walk into the room and she's eating Oreos. I know just to turn around and walk back out. Just let her be. She's okay.
Okay, what's next?
What is something you are obsessed with?
Well, first of all, let's just go ahead and give our given. We love Jesus.
Absolutely.
We love Jesus.
Obsessed with Jesus.
Okay, what else?
Moms, we've been spiritual for
Our moms, our biggest fans, watching us while wearing my open-toed sandals. Oh, weird. I mean, I guess you could still give us a picture of that, Austin.
Make sure it's a long row.
Okay, what are we obsessed with? Sitars.
What am I obsessed with?
Upgrading. My life is full of constant upgrades.
There's nothing wrong with that.
A nicer new thing, or we can, everything will just be right, and then I'll say give it 2 weeks.
Austin McCool's asking, actually obsessed or like, OMG, I'm obsessed? Probably actually obsessed. What is something that
what do you mean? What's the difference?
The Valley Girl. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with your hair.
No. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking like an actual something that I really love.
This is a good question, but I'm not sure.
We're
having downtime all of a sudden.
Anybody else want to share?
Somebody share what you're obsessed with. Start some conversation.
I feel like people are afraid of the word obsessed sometimes.
Oh, your mother says gardening. Yes,
that's super true.
Very true.
That's super true.
Very true. Something I'm obsessed with. Honestly, I'm obsessed with audiobooks. I listen to them constantly. constantly. I will listen to them in the car. I will listen to them when I've got nothing else going on. I'll listen to them while I'm cooking in the kitchen, just have my headphones on and just audiobooks all the time. All the time. Um it's always in headphones because I know Andrea doesn't always want to hear the books I'm
I'm
listening
like,
to.
this is so weird. What are we listening to?
That's
And then I'll just talk the whole time while he's trying to listen to his audiobook.
Trying to get me to explain the book while I'm trying to listen to the book.
I'm the worst.
Just same thing when we're watching a show. If we go too long without watching the show, she'll forget everything that happened, and I'll have to pause and explain the whole show.
Listen, this just happened. We went a little while without watching one of our shows. And we start watching it. We're like 5-10 minutes in, and I was like, what is going on?
I literally had
Andrew was like, what are you talking about? This has been the entire show. This is like the whole, this is the plot, Andrea.
This is what has been
how have you
happening
missed
the whole time.
This? And I'm like, man, I have no idea how I missed
Oh, it was so annoying.
So you had to pause and explain the whole show to me.
I literally had to walk through the whole season up to
I know he was super irritated by it, but I definitely had a better understanding of what was going on.
It was crazy.
I don't know. What am I obsessed with? You tell me. You love sushi.
Me. She's obsessed with me.
Okay. Number 2.
Okay.
What else am I obsessed with?
Austin Hopper's obsessed with donuts. Jeffrey Keller's obsessed with playing his harmonica. Those are good.
You watch shows,
yes,
Austin Hopper
watch
says?
Shows. We listen to the radio on a big box.
Mm-hmm. I like the classical station.
Yeah.
Or the Jesus station.
Yeah, it's a big
Thanks
flat
for clarifying.
box. It's very cool. It's radio dramas. That's what they are. So what are you obsessed with?
What am I obsessed with? I don't know.
I don't know your obsessions besides me.
Oh my gosh, you're being dramatic. What am I obsessed with? I mean, coffee.
You are obsessed with coffee. You're drinking a lot of coffee.
I've drank so much. Yeah, we're live right now.
Yes, we are live.
Hey,
welcome, Jacqueline.
The question we're going over now is, what is something you are obsessed with?
Right, so keep on giving us
And
more
I'm
obsessions.
having a hard time picking something. He thinks that I should be obsessed with him.
I agree. I think so. You should be.
I'm obsessed with my wife.
Good job, Austin.
Good job.
Good job.
I hope she sees this, so that wasn't just for nothing. And the kids. The kids are obsessed with us.
Yeah. While you're thinking, I'm going to look for another question. Golf. Austin McCool says golf. I used to enjoy golf. I used to enjoy golf, but then I got a bad back and can't swing a club anymore.
Oh, I really love to kayak. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like an obsession, but I really love to kayak. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. I mean, you own 4 of them.
I know.
So that's borderline obsession.
Okay, what's next?
Here's a weird one. What is your favorite number and why?
What?
Jacqueline says they're obsessed with Andrew.
Apparently so am I, so don't worry.
I don't blame you.
My favorite number?
They're also obsessed with Andrew. Yeah.
British crime shows.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Those are good. We've been getting into some period piece stuff.
Period dramas.
Yeah. Those are good. I enjoy those.
My favorite number?
Yeah, I know. It's a weird question.
This is the weirdest question. How do you have a favorite number? I feel like you have to be obsessed with the numbers to have a favorite number. 2, because there are 2 of you.
Oh, thank you, Austin.
Favorite number.
That is a weird question. I don't think I've ever thought. My favorite, I feel like a toddler.
I mean, I really
My favorite number is the number 4 because that's how old I am.
That was cute. I mean, I feel like I gravitate towards either a multiple of 5 or an even number. Definitely.
I'm definitely a multiple of 5 people. Whenever I adjust volume, it's always by a multiple of 5. Austin McCool says pi. That's good. How far can you recite pi? Now, don't go copy-paste it. That'd be cheating.
That would be very cheating.
Yep.
I think I had a few of them memorized for a while, into pi. I mean, nothing impressive.
I did at one point. I don't remember any of it now.
Do you remember a little bit?
No.
3.14?
Yeah, 3.14.
I think 2 is the next one after.
Excuse me. It's not too often I use the number pi, so. No, I enjoy pi.
I feel like 26 is a number I'm not going to like, because I feel like 25 is the end of your fun young adult years. And then once you hit 26, it's like, We're so much closer to 30.
Brother Eads says 14. Austin Hopper. Okay, this is a good question. And, this is what we should be doing. Having you come up with some questions. Austin Hopper asked a question. Outside of your family, who is y'all's best friends?
I think we both have groups. Friend groups. We have, like, our bestie groups.
Now, my brother is included in the group, but I've got, like, a group message that has my brother has, and then 3 friends from Bible college that we stay in communication with all the time.
Same.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, I have a friend group where we've been friends for 8 years now, since Bible college, and we talk pretty much every day still.
We don't talk every day. We're guys.
Shout out to my girls.
We're all guys.
No, girls definitely talk every day, pretty much.
We use Marco Polo. I was going to say, she's on Marco Polo constantly, so I always hear her friends telling about their whole day all the time.
Tell them you know everything.
I didn't say I listen. I just hear it happening all the time.
No, I'll always we'll sit next to each other, and I'll be like, hey, guys, how you doing? Here's my update on my day. And he's like, yep.
Austin says we need to quit being political. Who's y'all's number one over everyone?
Oh. We can't do that.
I don't have a number one. I'm not being political on that. I can't say, like, now if I'm saying who's my best friend, first it'd be her. But then outside of her, it would be, yeah, I know, I'm sweet. After that would then be my brother, which, again, you said outside of family.
Cheating, like
I know, you said outside of family, but I don't.
I'm not picking on a live stream while they're all watching.
I don't play favorites. I know Austin really just wants me to say his name, but wait, hang on.
Oh.
Where's my phone?
Oh, wait. I had it.
What'd you do with my phone?
Somebody's calling.
Austin Hopper's calling right now. I'll put him on speaker. Hey, what's up? Hello.
Hey, I'm trying to watch you live right now.
Yeah, I hear me in the background.
Okay. Oh, it's behind on you. I'm just trying to talk here to you.
Yeah, you're live. What's going on, man?
Listen, I want to know why you're not saying that I'm your best friend.
I knew that's what you were fishing for. I just said that. In fact, I just heard me say that when you answered the phone.
Listen, if you don't put it out there, this friendship is over.
Austin Hopper is my best friend.
Are we being blackmailed?
Yes.
I think we're being blackmailed, but Austin Hopper is my best friend.
No, I'm not blackmailing you. I just, want the world to know that I'm best friends with Afternoons with Andrew.
I'm sorry, but have you ever gone live and said that we're your best friend?
That's true. I feel like you owe me now.
Okay, on my next live video, I will make sure to say that I am best friends with Andrew.
Okay.
And Andrea. Hey,
okay.
By the way, I have some critical commentary on your logo.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
It looks like Afternoons with Andrew and Andrea.
That's exactly what it is.
That is what it is.
I asked him last week if I was going to get a place in the logo.
Well, what had happened is I created it because I was going to do this by myself. And then she decided she wanted to join me, so I had to just kind of add her in there real quick,
Well, I want to say you guys are doing such a great job, and I enjoy watching you every Tuesday and Thursday.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock.
That's right. Man, we're getting all kinds of good press here right now. So,
hey, I've got somebody here with me that wants to say hello.
Okay, who's that? Hello.
My life is now complete.
Oh, right.
Now that I've heard Afternoons with Andrew.
Hey, I've got a celebrity on my show now. This is Jason Matthews, part of the Wilbanks. Oh my goodness. Part of the Wilbanks. So
now we've had Michigan youth president and
one of the Wilbanks singers. This is amazing.
Yep, I'm Monica Wilbanks' husband.
That's right, Monica Wilbanks' husband.
I just wanted to fix that so that everybody would know.
Absolutely. So they know who you really are, not just who you claim to be.
Yeah.
So
Brother Eats says you left me at the curb with the logo.
But
I drive her around.
Yeah, you drive her around. That's good. But well, good to hear from you. Good to have you on the show today. Do you have a question you want us to answer and want the audience to answer today?
No.
All right, we got another question we got to do.
I gotta say, we're gonna move on then.
Who's your best friend and why is it me?
Oh my word!
My best friend is Jason Matthews because he
sent us $100 today.
He sent me $100 today, exactly.
Austin McCool, get off there.
Okay, all right, we're letting you go now. Good to talk to you guys.
Hey, good to see you guys, and good that I could bring on Jason Matthews Wilbanks.
I know. I appreciate you.
Thank you for your guest appearance.
I appreciate you bringing some star power to the show.
All right. So, also, I want to encourage you that social distancing, that 6 feet apart.
No problem.
All right. Bless y'all.
Bye. Well, that was fun.
Oh my goodness. We had our first call in.
Yes, we had our first.
This has been really exciting.
Now, I'm not encouraging everybody to call in now.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Please don't do that. But it was fun. But I have thought about it would be fun sometimes to bring some guests on the show with us. Like
not
maybe
Austin Hopper.
No, not Austin Hopper. Even though he's my best friend. But bring some people on the show with us, like even maybe our siblings or something. That'd be fun.
That'd be crazy.
It'd be weird.
All right, next question.
We never really answered what's your favorite number, but I don't know.
I don't know. I said like 25 is cool, but I don't like 26, so.
Okay. What are you going to do this weekend? Nothing.
It's Easter.
Oh, it is Easter.
We're
going to have church. Online church. You're welcome to join us. Grace Point.
So
Grace Point UPC. Yep, I'm being spiritual again. Okay. Are
we doing anything this weekend?
Not really. We're doing our typical online church stuff, but that's it.
Man, you're not giving me an Easter basket?
Do I need to go get you an Easter basket? Maybe.
Here's messed up.
Anyway, it doesn't look messed up. Anyway, let's see. What's your favorite way to waste time? We sort of did that. Our stress relievers are our way to waste time. Mm-hmm. Do you have any pets? Yes,
everybody
we have
loves
pets.
talking about their pets.
Everybody loves talking about.
You've seen
their
the
pets.
the comments on Facebook when everybody gets on there and is like, share a picture of your pet, and it's like the most engagement some people ever get on their Facebook page because everybody wants to share a picture of their pet.
I've even considered posting it on the church page just because I knew it would get reactions.
Because everybody loves sharing about their pet.
That's right.
Boys, they've been missing out on one. Oh, this weekend. She didn't do an egg hunt.
Oh, cool. Do a hunt.
I knew you saw that and we're like,
doing a hunt.
How barbaric of them.
We're going hunting.
Like, usually they go hunting at grandma's. Smoke some more meat Sunday.
Right. Let's see.
You guys have more exciting lives than us right now.
Yeah, ours is pretty boring. Okay, this is a fun one. What is something popular now that annoys you? What is something popular now?
Something mainstream.
Something mainstream.
That you're kind of like an old person about. That you're like,
it's stupid kids and their TikToks. And I don't really mind TikTok. It's weird,
that was a very old geezer of you.
It was. I don't really mind
TikToks.
They're TikToks and
they're tweeters.
They're those tweeters. So what is something popular now that annoys you, Andrea? Brandon Stamper likes turtles.
Oh, they're talking about
You're so mainstream.
Something popular that annoys. The thing is, like, I feel like I don't stay up to date with stuff.
We're so behind, we don't even know.
And even now that we're stuck inside like this, we're still not, like, staying up to date with things. Something popular that annoys me. Usually I would say, like, the latest boy band super annoys me, but I know that, like, the latest boy bands that I remember are, like, not cool at all anymore.
James Ireland. Okay, James Ireland saw one of my posts on Facebook. He said, I love pets until they make a nasty, stinky mess and you don't know why the whole house smells while you're going live.
Okay, this happened to us, folks.
If you didn't see my Facebook post, I posted it in a few places. This past Sunday, we were about to go live, like hitting the button to go live for church. And all of a sudden, we smell something. And it's nasty.
All of us were like,
all of us are, we're like, what is that?
I'll be honest, I even accused people of passing gas. I'm like, did somebody pass gas right before we're going live? I'm not even lying.
It was terrible. So we have to go live. We're live, so we're getting through worship service, and now I'm at the point where I'm preaching. Andrea tries to light a candle.
I lit a candle, yeah. You can see it in our live video. It's like right, and it's like this far from my face even. I don't know if you can tell how far that is. And I still could smell the, like, terrible, wretched smell.
So then I go into preaching, and there are a couple points while I'm preaching, and Grace Point's kind of used to this, so it's no big deal, where my brain just sort of stops. But this time it wasn't my brain just stopping. It was the smell being so bad that I had to pause and regather myself a moment and then keep going. And finally, we finished the live stream. We're like, what is this smell? What is going on? Go ahead.
We had our drapes pulled back, and then wasn't it your mom? Can't we have some privacy? Nah, life is funny.
This is a fun thing.
Yeah, plenty of other stuff we keep private. And so we go over and we were like, what? She goes, what's in the window? And we're like, oh yeah, we found it this morning. One of the dogs like got sick or something in the window. And then we're all like, light bulb.
That's what
That's
smells.
what smells.
Oh, it was so bad.
It was bad because it was just so overwhelming while we were trying to like focus and be spiritual.
It was bad.
Okay, so they're talking about mainstream things that annoy them. Wearing the masks. Yeah.
Wearing
it's
the
like
masks?
suffocating. Wearing your masks out and about.
I didn't know that really counted as mainstream.
It is right now. CDC recommends it. All the press. Yep. Yes, that's for sure annoying.
All the press.
Tiger King, Brianna says. That's for sure annoying.
Zero desire to watch Tiger King.
New Christian music.
New Christian.
Too wordy. You have to concentrate on the words and not God. I could argue I feel that way about a lot of hymnals.
Adjusting this a little bit so it fits in here better. There we go.
Okay, and then we have some other questions too. So
speaking to our story, your mom says if Andrea can smell it, it was strong. That's true. Her nose does not.
My nose doesn't work usually.
Yeah.
So if I smell something, it's bad. Like right now, my nose is cleared up the last 2 days. So I'm like walking around the house like, do we always smell like this?
Yeah.
And Andrew's like, yes, this is regular
babe. This is a
life.
normal,
This is a normal home.
Smell.
And I'm like, every room, there's a different smell. I'm like, there's like dump cake in the kitchen. And I'm like, wow, it smells amazing. And he's like, yeah.
Yes.
Who wins in a fight, Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy? Awesome Cool said.
Oh, who wins in a fight, Santa
Camden
Claus or
said
Tooth Fairy?
I don't understand like who has better weapons though.
Tooth Fairy's a biter.
That was bad. That was a dad joke. I feel like Santa Claus has a bigger team.
That's right. He sixes elves on you, and you're just overwhelmed.
He's got those reindeer and everything too.
Overwhelmed, but Tooth Fairy can fly. And then, so can Santa and his sleigh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean he can just run.
This could go either way. Now that I'm thinking about this,
we're gonna have to do like the whole like strengths and weaknesses.
Now here's the question: is the Tooth Fairy like a fairy, or like a fairy?
Okay. So Joe Howell says. What's one of the favorite things to do at home during the stay-at-home order?
Survive.
I don't know. I've been cooking some new meals.
We've been doing a lot of cooking. That's been fun. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of audiobooks. Let's see, what else?
I know. I
all
feel
the
like,
hobbies we talked about.
I feel like we could be more exciting than we are. I've really enjoyed sitting out in the backyard and getting some fresh air.
Yeah, when it's nice out.
But it's just not been nice out
You've also taken a few walks.
Yeah, that's not like
that's been interesting going for a walk, and everybody's out walking on a nice day. So everybody's being social because everybody misses people. But they're being social across the street from each other. And like there's no actual interaction. It's all
You're
like,
acting like you've gone on a walk.
I watch it happen out the window.
You haven't been going on walks.
I didn't say I was. I was just saying it's entertaining watching people interact like that. I went to visit somebody in their neighborhood the other day, and I just drove by a lot of people sitting across the street from each other just chatting. It was fun. It was
hanging
cool.
with the family. My brother Doug says.
Ooh,
Brianna's been doing lots of painting and purging.
Okay.
Oof. Any other homeschoolers right now?
Camden Trim, I'm homeschooling right now. I now know how my mom felt. It's bad, isn't it? You feel like you need to call and apologize.
I saw somebody that was like, us with no kids right now are really feeling great about this decision. I cannot imagine.
Moving on. Ooh, I like this question. If you had intro music, what song would it be and why? I have a few songs running through my head right now.
And
what would yours be?
I don't know.
I'm trying to narrow it down to one.
What
would your theme song be?
For like intro song, it has to be hype.
And it doesn't have to be like hype.
Mine would be. Well, I guess yours doesn't have to be, but mine would be hype. Go big or go home.
Mine would be. Now I'll caveat this with the radio edit version.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but it would be Fresh and Clean.
Yeah, I mean, you sing the couple lines of it.
All the time.
All the time.
Ain't nobody
Theme song.
Don't pass me. I'm just so fresh. So
fresh and so clean.
Yep. That would be mine. But like I said, the
Welcome
radio
to
edit.
the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle, please.
Eye of the tiger. Oh, Sister Pam Eads says, I've not been bored. It's been nice being with family.
Aw.
I saw a really
nice.
funny meme. I think it was yesterday that said, this is how I'm looking at my family.
Got Eye of the Tiger.
And it was this guy like,
Bradley Porter says this means war.
this means war.
Kronk
from the Empress, how he has an intro song. Yep.
Yep.
I don't know. Intro
Your
song.
mom says Mandisa, so like her whole record.
She has a really good song that's I'll never wave my flag, never wave my like a never surrender song. That's probably me.
There you go.
It's pretty intense.
Ain't nobody don't pass me.
And then that's Andrew's song.
That's
yeah.
mine. I'm just so fresh and clean.
Anybody else have a theme song?
I'll move on. I'll look for another question while people are answering their theme songs. Okay, I like this one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. What were you really into when you were a kid? Legos. I'm still really into Legos.
I say, you didn't outgrow that.
But I was really into them when I was a kid. I was really into Legos.
I like
Still
those little
into
dogs
Legos.
with the big eyes.
The what?
The dogs, the little stuffed dogs with all the different breeds that had the big eyes, and you could buy them all tiny. You could buy all their stuff. They're like a comforter and curtains and everything.
Okay. I don't know what those are, but I'm a guy, so. And
Yeah,
I
I
was
was into dogs, like little puppies a lot. So.
Yeah. Okay. Share with us what was
And Polly
something.
Pockets.
What was something you were really into when you were a kid? My Uncle Denny's answering the theme song, Good, Bad, and the Ugly. That's funny. Brother Eads was into artwork when he was a kid. Oh, Bradley Porter says the Hardy Boy books. That's a good answer.
That is
I think
good.
I had all of them at one point.
I read Hank the Cow Dog a lot.
Matchbox Cars. You what?
Hank the Cow Dog.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah.
Top Gun, Jet Fighters. These are some good answers.
Barbies.
Barbies and Beanie Babies.
I had both.
My brother was into Beanie Babies, big time. I can't.
tell everybody that.
Why not?
Kidding.
Whatever. I can't tell you how many times I had to stand in line, middle of the night, at a drugstore to try and get some new Beanie Babies that were launching that day.
I hope they're worth something someday.
Nope, worth nothing. They're worth nothing. Brianna says dolls. Also love to be outside riding
I
my
really
bike.
love to rollerblade. I rollerbladed a lot. I even took my dog. He would just pull me.
You put anything that's not solid on my feet, and I just
Yeah, you
fall.
shouldn't.
My center of gravity is a little.
G.I. Joe and Ninja
high.
Turtles.
Yep, G.I. Joe, Ninja Turtles is good.
He totally was kidding about Beanie Babies.
Yes, totally. Austin was totally into Beanie Babies. And he had some quote-unquote expensive ones at the time, too. But, we held on to them knowing that they would just go up in value. Terrible. Uncle Denny books in general. That's good. That's good. If you could have any animal as a pet, what animal would you choose? Tiger!
Come on,
You
Brianna.
can only get one for like $2,000. No.
No.
I'm kidding. I don't want a tiger.
Any
Maybe it would be
animal
cool,
as a
but-
pet, what animal would you choose?
Sister Dunning says, "Hey, I have a bunch of Beanie Babies. They're going to be worth a fortune
Hang in
someday.
there.
You hold on to those, sister. I'm
What?
sure we will all regret our choices of finally throwing them in the trash."
What kind of animal would you have as a pet?
As a
You
pet,
want
I
a
would-
micro pig.
Micro pig is, yes, definitely one. Micro
He
pig.
tried to buy a micro pig on our honeymoon.
Listen, he was
On
cute.
our honeymoon.
He was
Because he
cute.
was over there and he was like, oh, look, he likes me.
Well, let's.
And he was like, I'm the pig
Okay.
whisperer.
Okay. We walked into this pet store and they had this little micro pig. He was cute as a button. And this
He was cute.
this
but
kid was playing with
grimy
him.
little kid was
Grimy little
torturing
kid
it.
was playing with him. I walk up and just put my hand in and he trots over and starts nuzzling my hand. And I'm like, be still, my heart.
And I'm sitting there.
We have to take him home.
His new wife thinking about this crazy adventure that we're about to call life together. Like, we are not bringing
the adventure
a
would have been
pig
so much better with a
home
pig
from our
in it.
honeymoon.
It would have distracted you from my pigginess.
Ridiculous. We're not. I mean, he's sent me like a lot of stuff about how micro pigs are great pets and they're so clean and they're so this and
smart.
that. And I'm like, I don't know.
You can potty train them. I mean, they're just like a dog, just snoutier.
We haven't been able to potty train our dog.
Well, Bradley Porter says a fox. That's cool. Camden Trump says a horse. You had horses. So that I think that's cheating. What's one that you never had that you want? My Uncle Denny says pet rock. Okay. Brianna says you wanted a koala.
Those are little vicious, aren't they?
Yeah, they can be mean. They can be snuggly, but they can like
That's
turn
scary.
on you. And
Brianna,
be mean.
you've had pigs for
Brianna.
pets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There she is. We have a pig.
They have a pig.
You
That's
still
right.
have one right now? I didn't know that.
Sister Dunning says, yep, we're going to be sorry about the Beanie Babies. Jeffrey Keller says a monkey. I've thought of that too, having a little monkey that sits on my shoulder all the time.
Go crazy too.
The little ones don't. They're cute.
I don't know.
They're cute. Cockatoo. Oops, I hit the wrong button. There, cockatoo. Brianna says they have a pig. Bless my heart, Andrew. I guess he's talking about me being smitten with a pig. James Ireland says otter. And he wanted one before they got popular. Otters are cute. Especially if you watch them sleep.
When they hold hands.
They sleep, they sleep in pairs and they hold hands and float and sleep. It's cute.
Precious.
Yep. African gray cockatoo, I believe.
Why would you want a skunk?
What's a skunk? You know, if you remove the smelly part, you're going to have a skunk. Jason Vanderwaar says a wild owl.
Interesting.
That's cool.
Oh, this is her pig.
Oh, their pig. Her name is Peanut, and she gets into everything.
Kind of sounds cute. Can I come over and see your pig when we're all done with this?
Yeah, when we're done being quarantined, can we come see your pig? I like pigs. I never used to like pigs, but I like the little micro pigs, and the more I've looked into it, the more I'm like, that would be a fun
I just don't know, because I've always loved dogs.
But they're a lot like a dog, and they get along very well with dogs.
No, I'm just saying I don't know what my animal would be.
Oh, I thought you were saying I don't know about getting
Obviously,
a pig.
I'm still unsure about getting a pig. This small conversation has not convinced me otherwise. I just don't know what other animal I could be like obsessed with. That I had hamsters growing up, but I'm kind of over that. The little
are cute.
Smelly rodents.
Yeah, I don't need a rodent in the house.
Chris wants a raccoon. Why?
You know, I knew somebody who had a raccoon as a pet. They used to have it out at the campground, and it was friendly. It could be a little mean sometimes if it was grouchy, but for the most part, it was friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a wild animal. You gotta take that into account.
I don't know what I want. I don't even know how to answer this.
While you're still thinking. Okay, here's a good question. If you opened a business, what kind of business would it be? I know mine.
Self-help.
Self-help? For you or for other people?
For other people.
So like
a
counseling office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
it's not self-help if you're helping them.
Yeah, no, my business would be selling books or something.
Self-help books. How to whatever for dummies. Self-help books. Mine would be a coffee shop. I would open up a coffee shop, but it would be a coffee shop / event venue where you could have like a little stage for musicians and stuff. You could sell your self-help books.
Thanks,
That's
honey.
Good job. Yeah. We're building a business plan.
Who wants to jump on?
We're looking for investors. Yep. Coffee shop with a stage, but also I've thought about it'd be great to have it be this sounds. It's not that complicated because it exists, but coffee shop that has a bookstore, your self-help books, but also a stage for music, but also have it be part of a ministry as well. So people who come in and they can hang out, of course, it'd be like the really plush, comfy ones with the big comfy couches and everything. Of course. People can hang out.
Because he'd want to be able to sit in it.
Right. And hang out with people and talk with them and have Bible studies with them. And see, I'm getting spiritual now.
So spiritual again.
Spiritual now. So yeah, that's what I would do. What would you do? Oh, a recycling center.
Computer store.
Computer store. Recycling center. Bakery, coffee shop. There we go, Sister Eads. You can help out.
She can jump in with us.
You can jump in with us. Like I said, we're looking for investors.
Yeah, different colors on board with your pitch
Yep,
there.
Jeffrey Keller's on board. Says might be a witness to people who are talking about God.
Anybody else just jumping on? What
Bakery
kind of
or
business
refurbished store.
would you
Brianna,
start?
you could sell the baked goods at my coffee shop, so you're welcome to
we
invest
would
as
hire
well.
Brianna. Listen, I didn't show you.
An art store. Oh, that was another thing. Sorry, he reminded me. Brother Eads just reminded me. I've also always wanted to open up an art gallery. That would be fun. I would love that.
Okay, look at this. Brianna
Bookstore
sent
with a
me
bakery.
this bread.
Man, travel agency.
Look.
Matthew White. She made that?
No, she didn't make it. She's going to, though, she says.
Ooh.
Brianna, this is your accountability check. See, this is why she can be a part of our bakery, because this is the kind of, look, it's like a savory bread.
I'll get it up.
Can you, it's a bread,
wait,
you guys, it's
hang
bread.
on, even better. Oh, no, I don't have it on your phone.
No, it's fine, they saw it.
I was gonna share it.
But there's like, this one has like, those olives, those salty olives, and like little tomatoes on it.
Wow, I'm impressed.
See, that would be a cool kind of bakery to have. Refurbished furniture store.
Yep, I like that.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I think I shared that one already. Art store, travel agency, bookstore with a bakery. I mean, it sounds like a lot of people in my church are ready to open a coffee shop with me.
Folks,
That's what it sounds
let's get down to business.
Camden Shrum says, thinking he would do a woodworking shop. That's
fun.
Cool.
And then you can sell it as refurbished furniture in our coffee shop.
Exactly.
This is coming together. See, why have we not ever talked about this before? That looks like flowers. I know. That bread.
Send that to me, actually.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I want to see that. So it sounds like we've got a great business plan started, guys. So now just I'm going to send you out to start looking for investors. You're welcome to invest yourself. We need to start brainstorming some names for the place, that kind of, but we'll get to that. You know, it's whatever. So yeah, we've got a whole business plan started. Lindsay Osborne says, hey. Here's a good question. Are you a very organized person? I can be, but most of the time I'm not.
Selectively.
I
would say I'm also selectively organized.
Yeah, so she's always want to own a bed and breakfast.
You would be great at that.
Yeah, I would stay there. Mostly for the breakfast. Can I just come for breakfast every day? I don't even need the bed.
She makes fudge and candy.
There we go, fudge and candy. Like I said, we've got everything we need for a successful business here. We
can just start our own little village.
You start a village. It takes a village to open a coffee shop.
So are you very
organized? Are you organized?
I think your brother would say no, we are not.
Yeah, probably.
He would say no.
Probably.
I mean, in my brain, I'm organized.
Now, I've been very organized with everything going on lately, having to do all online church. I've had to plan live streams. I've had to plan what I'm doing on live streams. I've had to plan for online meetings constantly. So I've been organized lately.
And the last year or two of our life, we have a shared Google Calendar, which has helped him tremendously. Because I forget things constantly. And organized. Brianna.
Constantly.
Look at Brianna.
Yep. We had this conversation.
You missed it.
She was an afterthought.
And still not good enough for the logo.
We'll see. She's still in the tryout phase here. So for the show.
Rude. Do it without me. See how you do.
Well.
Talk to yourself.
Whatever.
I'll join the village.
She'll join the village.
Whoop, whoop. Sign up sheet in the lobby.
Exactly. Yep. Hillary's a hairdresser, so she could do all the men's hair, or a barber if she just does men's hair. Yeah.
We do have a whole little village.
We have a whole village. This is perfect.
Perfect.
When we truly get locked down, we can go buy some property somewhere and just start our own little village.
Oh, you could do that one.
Which one? Oh. Have you ever given a presentation in front of a large group of people? How did it go?
Who's afraid of public speaking? I was
gonna say, that's like nothing to me
Everybody's
anymore.
afraid of... No, but a lot of people are.
I know. I'm not...
Oh, look, Lindsay. She says, I will bake and Rob will farm.
I'm sorry. At first, I thought it said, I will bake and rob the farm. I'm like, we don't need you.
Admit that?
We're trying to have a peaceful society.
No, her husband, Rob, is a farmer.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then we got...
They're hard workers.
We got people like Chris with Brianna who get involved in that.
Yeah.
And,
they're the kind of people I'd go hang out with if the apocalypse happened. I'd be like, hey, you'd
Well, we
probably
know
be
they
able
at
to
least-
stay alive.
Never mind. So yeah, have you ever given a presentation in front of a large group of people and tell me how it went?
And let
How
us
did
know
it
if you're
go?
afraid of public speaking or if you've gotten over a fear of public speaking.
See, I've been forced into public speaking so much in my life, I don't even think about it anymore. And I do it every Sunday. I do it every Wednesday. I do it all the time now online. That's different though. Being online's different. It doesn't feel like a large crowd.
Ever being afraid of public speaking. Man, my mom's watching. Maybe she knows. I don't know.
Osborne says not a fan of public speaking, but once I get started, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a time where I was afraid. The furthest back I can remember is like middle school. I guess my brain has prioritized all the memories and erased everything before that.
See, now this is Andrea right here. If it's planned, she's fine, but spur of the moment stuff stresses her out.
No.
Okay. Well,
If it's
sorry.
preaching or ministering and it's spur of the moment, I get stressed because I take that way more seriously than just being able to fill time with my voice. Big difference.
Okay. Brianna says she's afraid, but I feel like once she gets going, she gets better. Yep, she does a good job.
Brianna says that, and then Brianna says, you know my family, we have no public speaking. True
loud
that.
and proud.
True that.
I think I said he gave a speech.
At graduation, probably, I think.
Yeah. So that's good. Good for you.
Not
Jeffrey.
afraid.
Brother, he's not afraid. I'm glad he's not, because I use him a lot at the church. If he was afraid, then
he helps with adult class.
He helps with adult class all the time. Love Brother Eads.
I'm not afraid of public speaking, but I enjoy when I can make people laugh as well.
Right.
Like if it was just a serious thing all the time, I'd be like, man, we need to relax.
Well, that's why I try to throw humor into everything I do. I took a class once, the balloon debate.
What is
fun.
the balloon debate?
I was going to say, what's the balloon
Share
debate?
with us, Jason.
I took a class once, and my teacher almost had me teaching the class because I had no problem getting up and talking.
We did I remember doing impromptu speeches where you'd go and you'd have to pick a random topic out of the jar, and then literally you'd look at it, and it you had 5 seconds to look at it, and then you had to talk about it for a minute or two. I loved that. I could do that. Can't remember. Here's my mom. Or wait, Hillary first.
Hillary says only as a child would bust out in tears, not anymore. That's good. Okay, this is talking about Andrea. Can't remember you being afraid of public speaking, but you acted shy when you didn't want to.
That sounds a little manipulative like me.
It's also not totally different now either. So.
Hey!
just saying. I'm just being honest. So yeah, public speaking. Never had an issue with it. I'm interested in knowing what the balloon debate was. So yeah. Jason, if you're willing to share, tell me what the balloon debate was. I don't know what that is.
It's funny that my mom says that because she was a teacher, a high school teacher. So she also has great speaking skills.
Now, is that speaking or is that yelling?
Speaking.
I'm just curious.
Speaking. The firm directness
definitely
comes from my dad. And then the teacher aspect comes from my mom.
There you go. Bradley Porter says humor enters almost all his public speaking, usually unintentionally. That happens sometimes, yeah.
When you're a funny
when
person.
People are laughing and you're not sure why, and they're not supposed to be laughing in that moment, that's the worst.
Am I funny? Are they making fun of me?
What did I just say? I was in a very somber moment and everybody's laughing. What did I just say? That was a good one. I like that one. Still interested in the balloon debate. I'm thinking about that now. I don't know what we'd be debating about.
I know. Where did Jason go? Is it a long comment he's sending us?
He might be writing a script now.
A story for us?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Aha!
Choose 5 historical figures, put them in a hot air balloon, and the 5 representing the figures debate their importance. Most important staying in the balloon. The others never existed. Huh. Choose 5 historical figures, put them in a hot air balloon, the 5 people speaking represent the figures. They debate their importance, and the most important stays in the balloon. The others never existed. I got it. So you're basically arguing people out of the balloon. Okay.
Like you've been voted off the island.
Yeah, you've been voted off the island. You've been voted out of the balloon. That's cool. I like that. That'd be fun. That would be fun. Took me a second to get to.
I know, I had to read it twice too.
Yeah, I did too, but it's okay. That was.
I mean, that would be definitely good. That would be a fun like group debate for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
There's a lot of questions here. Some are like, blah, blah. We've answered that one already before.
Number 39.
What animal or insect do you wish humans could eradicate?
A lot of people say mosquitoes.
Yeah, but the moment you get rid of mosquitoes, then you'd figure out something that they actually did that we didn't know about.
But that's the thing, is there's like, they can't prove that they do anything.
Right.
In the circle of life.
Besides spread malaria.
It's like your blood.
So yeah, so share what you would think. What animal or insect do you wish humans could eradicate? I know I've thought mosquitoes. I've also thought mice or rats, rodents. I hate rodents. So yeah, Jason Vanderwater says spitters. I don't mind spiders. I don't mind spiders because they get rid of other bugs.
I was going to say, that's my only valid argument for keeping spiders around, is that they get rid of a lot of other nasty things.
I don't mind snakes because they get rid of rodents. Oh, here's a fun story. You know what story I'm about.
Oh, my word.
This is a fun story. So this is, before we were even married.
We were dating.
We
were engaged.
We were engaged. She was here at the house. It was for holiday season or something. Mm-hmm. She was here for something.
Your brother was here.
My brother was here. Everybody was here. And at one point we had sort of a mouse problem, but suddenly we just didn't anymore. Couldn't figure out why.
We're like, cool.
Yeah, it's like great. I was so happy. But then one morning, my brother busts into my room. And when I say bust, I mean like slams the door open.
Do the voice. What do you say?
he did it like Woody style from Toy Story. There's a snake in the house! Like, all dramatic. And I bust in. I'm still asleep at this point. So this was morning.
I hear it happening. I'm like on the ground level of the house there. And I'm like, what is
He busted in. There's a snake in the house. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? You know, I'm still half awake because he just busted in while I was sleeping. And he says, really, there's a snake in the house. I'm like, no, there's not. He goes, no, really, there's a snake in the house. So I said, okay, I'll be down in a minute.
Let's just also clarify the reason he did not immediately believe in us, because Austin likes to tell stories.
Austin tells stories sometimes. Yeah. I'm not going to call him a liar.
I'll call him a liar.
But he tells stories sometimes. I'm like, there's no snake, whatever. He's like, come downstairs. So he goes downstairs. I get dressed. And it takes me a minute to get dressed because I don't believe there's a snake. No big deal. I go downstairs, and my dad and my brother are in a corner of the house, like trying to get behind a bookshelf. I'm like, what are you guys doing? He said, there's a snake in the house. I'm like, no, there's not. They're like, no, really, there's a snake. And I go look, and there was literally, he's about this long. White, an albino snake of some sort. We don't know what kind of snake it was. So I'm like, oh, wow, there is really a snake in the house. Austin has on these gloves. He's got a dustpan, and he's got a broom, and he's trying to get this snake, and he's being very careful because he doesn't really like snakes. And I'm watching him struggle to try and do this.
Like the adrenaline is like pumping.
Yeah, I'm watching him struggle to do this. Finally, I'm like, okay, here. I reach down, grab the snake, put it in the bucket, and put the lid on. And he looks at me with his gloves and his dustpan and his broom and goes, who are you? I said, you were taking forever. He's like, you just grabbed the snake. I'm like, yeah, you were taking forever.
Then finally, by this time, I'm up. Because I hear everything, and I want to know what's going on. I hear something about a snake. And they're like, you're not going to believe this. And they have this snake in a pot with a lid on it, like it's going to crawl out on its legs.
I don't know whether it could crawl out. They were acting like it was going to crawl out.
Opening the lid, like, look at the snake.
Yeah, like, it was a cool snake. But then the next funny part of this story is Austin's like, man, I wonder what kind of snake this is, whatever. And I said, hold on, let me call my snake guy. Now, he's not really my snake guy, but I have a friend who is really into snakes. He owns like a lot of them. And my brother goes, you have a snake guy? And I go, yeah, I have a snake guy. And he goes, who is it? Now, this is a guy I used to play. In fact, Camden Strum, you know who he is. We used to play together on Eve. I've called up this guy, and I've always known him as Wolf. So I say I'm going to call my friend Wolf.
So then he goes, Austin,
you have a snake guy named Wolf?
It's like finding out all these new things about his brother.
He's
and
like,
like
I don't know you at all.
That was great. It was a great
fun.
story.
It was a fun story. It was a fun day. Yeah.
Straight said she would die of a heart attack if she saw a snake in her house.
Listen, I didn't really want him there, but after he was gone, we had mice come back.
So like a week later, we're spending some time together. We're engaged. We're waiting, we're sitting watching a movie. And there's the bookshelf next to behind?
It was behind us. We were on the couch. The bookshelf was kind of behind us.
And so we're sitting there watching a movie, and like I hear something, and I'm like,
she heard it first.
I heard it, and I'm like, I think I heard something. No. I'm like, no, I think they might. No. And then all of a sudden, like we both look back because we heard it at the same time. Because this one shelf of the bookshelf is right.
I was gonna say it's like right behind our
heads. Eye level. We both turn and look, and there's a little mouse right there looking at both of us, like right here. We scream.
Watching the movie with us, basically. We both scream.
Jump up on the ottoman. Literally, we're like, ah! Like standing on the ottoman together, holding each other. So we had the snake problem, and then we got rid of the snake, and then there was a little mouse watching TV with us. And that's when I found out how much he didn't like mice.
I don't like mice. I really don't like mice. It's yeah. But... Oh, what are we looking at? Which one?
Kendra's.
Oh, Kendra says, we had someone bring a baby boy to Bible study once.
No.
See, I don't mind snakes.
No, that's a big no.
She said she totally freaked out.
I would as well. Was it in like a basket or a cage or something, or was it just like around their neck?
See, I don't even mind that.
No.
Sister Eve said, get a cat, not a snake.
Oh,
we would, but we
don't like cats.
Very allergic to cats.
I don't like cats.
She's very allergic to cats.
Yeah.
Hillary
I'll
says
think about cats
100%.
and my eyes water.
Lindsay says she doesn't like mice either. Oh, my Lanta. Yeah. No, I really don't mind snakes. In fact, once we figured out we had mice again, I said, we need our snake back.
Yeah, he was like, let's just go get a snake.
Let's go get a snake. We'll let him just,
we'll let him just
do his thing. Kill all those.
Just do that.
I don't see why not. He'd be fine.
No.
Anyway. So yeah, that's our snake story. That was fun. That was a good chunk of time right there. Yeah. That was a good story. Okay, here's a good one. What do you bring with you everywhere you go? And I'm going to say, don't count keys or cell phone or purse. But what is something else? No, those are three things that most everybody...
What do I carry in my purse?
What is something unique to you? Not unique to you. That's I don't know.
Look at that.
What?
It was the boa. It was, but then he brought it out and it was slithering up and down his leg.
Ooh.
No. I can't do that.
I don't mind snakes.
Nope, can't talk about it. What do I bring with me everywhere I go?
Let's not count keys, cell phone, and purse or wallet. That's what I'll say. Don't count
but
those.
the actual things in my purse?
That counts. Okay. If it's something you take with you everywhere.
Something I take with me everywhere. My inhaler.
Yeah.
I usually carry a lighter everywhere, actually. Chapstick, for sure. I like having... You do? Yeah, I do. Oh. Did you not know that?
I didn't know you
Pretty much, I would say 90% of the time...
You have a smoking problem I don't know about?
No. It's just you'd be shocked how many times you need to light something on fire.
Yeah.
And nobody has anything.
See, we got chapstick.
Chapstick. I literally always have chapstick.
Kendra says Jesus, of course.
Jesus, of course.
Sister Eats has a story here. Had a babysitter watch the kids and they saw a mouse. The babysitter man stood in the kitchen table until my babysitter called her mom, made her come over. Micah was not bothered at all. Yeah, I don't like mice at all. Awesome McCool says chapstick and a firearm.
If I had a firearm, I would.
Jeffrey Keller says he takes his harmonica with him. Jason says a fishing pole.
You carry a fishing pole?
Hey, you never know when you can catch a fish. What do I always have my headphones with me.
I take headphones. Yep.
My wireless headphones.
I have my essential oil roller.
Because I use them all the time. I typically have a handkerchief with me.
I usually have Band-Aids.
Handkerchief.
She needs to make a fire quickly.
Yeah.
Andrew the pyromaniac. I know.
Pyromaniac. That is true.
I am.
She really is. I didn't know that when I married her, but then our first bonfire, she was like, fire.
And then, like, a couple months ago, we burned some old stuff at the church.
She's
too.
always burning stuff.
And I was like, I'm going down to the Walgreens and getting me some of the
lighter fluid.
And I was standing out there and I was like, yes! Like, I look like a frat boy out here, like, lighting the whole thing on fire.
Your mom takes her glasses with her everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah. So I guess my extra thing would be headphones and usually a handkerchief.
My Apple Watch that I'm now obsessed with.
Well, I usually have my watch on. I guess I wasn't counting.
No, but an Apple Watch is just different. I feel.
Yeah. Here we go. Hand sanitizer, Band-Aids. And
everybody's taking hand sanitizer everywhere now.
Elvis has left the building. Oh, Nadia, her Norwex cloth.
Know that I know you, Nadia, but yes, I also have Norwex cloths.
You two should connect on Facebook. You'll like each other.
I have Norwex cloths. I usually have a little body cloth, like the travel size one in my purse, and then also a little enviro one.
Brother Eves always has a hat. Kendra's got a whole list of
safety
stuff.
Pins.
Safety pins, bobby pins,
safety
gum.
pins on the inside of my purse so I don't lose them. Yes, bobby pins, gum, of course. Yes, absolutely, 100%. I love the Norwex cloths one. I don't know how I forgot about that. Obviously, I do take my Norwex cloths with me most places I go.
So yeah, that's all good stuff, people. Good stuff. What time is it? It's about 2:00. Huh?
Oh yeah, we just hit 1 hour.
We just hit 1 hour.
Should we do one more?
We'll go a little longer. Yeah. This would be fitting for now. No. We'll not do that. Okay, this would be a fun one. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be? If you had to change your name.
Sometimes I get sick of my name. It'd be cool to be able to change it.
If you had to change your name, what would your name be?
This is hard because, like, if you know somebody with a name that you like, then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, then you're like the Spider-Man meme. Like,
part of me wants to do something strange. Not strange, but more off the wall. Exotic. Like a no, not even exotic, but like a Duke, or I don't know.
Duke.
Not Duke. I wouldn't do Duke. Pick? That's just the first one popped in my head. That's not what I'd pick.
Like a Chad.
A Chad.
Don't be a Chad.
Don't be a Chad. Sorry to any Chads out there. Okay, here we go. Let's start seeing some others. Hillary says Tiffany. So
and then
Tiffany
she says, I was going to during the 2016 election.
That's funny.
That's pretty funny. I like my name. See, Nadia's a cool
that is a good name.
It's got a little exotic feel to it. I feel like I could get.
I don't know if exotic's the right word, but
I feel like it is though.
Okay, you're exotic, like Nadia.
Your name. Scotland wants to be Everett. I don't know what my first name would be, but I would keep my last name, and my middle name would be Danger.
Yeah, just change your middle name. Austin Danger McCool. Scotland wants to be Everett. Everett Lynn. Brother Eats.
Would just change the spelling of his name.
Eats. That's okay. Hillary Clinton has soiled my name.
We're so sorry. R.I.P. to your name. I don't know.
Now, okay, I there's a name I've always liked, and we've actually talked about it for a kid. If we have a kid, I've always liked the name Amos.
See, I like it, and I like what it represents. I just feel like there's too much of a close association to another word.
No, inappropriate. No,
not inappropriate. Human anatomy.
I like Amos. I mean, your kids are gonna come up. Listen, kids are gonna come up with stuff. I do hear it, but kids are gonna come up with stuff with names, no matter what name you come up with.
Yeah, but don't give them ammo.
It's not ammo. It's not ammo.
I like my name.
Kendra says she likes her name.
I mean, I guess I like my name.
You can't think of a name you'd change it to if you had to change it?
I feel like I need to pull up like a list. I have an entire list of names I like. I would definitely do something. Okay, I have liked, like when I look at names for possible kids' names, because every girl does that, I have really liked like Celtic names.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Like I find them to be very, I don't know, I guess beautiful.
Oh, okay. This one, I like this. But it's historically...
Sir Douglas.
No. Sir Douglas. Or this is also funny. Kendra said, praise God, my mom didn't go with Heidi or Spring. Brother Eat says, Sir Douglas. I like it.
You don't have to think of. You do have to think of the nickname. Yes.
I like Amos. Anyway.
We're not naming our child Amos.
Okay. Now this historically, and I'm talking way back, like way back. Historically, this was a guy's name, but it's become a girl's name. But I actually still like it. Meredith. Don't just stare at me like that.
Well,
I'm just saying I like it. And
I definitely feel like it's a feminine name now.
Yeah, but it was historically a very strong name.
We don't live in historic times. We live now, and it's a girl name.
You know me. I like to be unique.
Different. We watched The Voice, and the young man was on there. His real given name was Thunderstorm. Did you see the thing about somebody named their 2 twin babies COVID and Corona?
What?
Yes, I'm not lying. In the last couple of days, COVID, COVID, one of them, and then CORONA, Corona.
That's stupid.
COVID and Corona.
That's stupid.
So unnecessary, folks. Don't do that. Kelsey and Meredith and Kelsey. Isn't that her kids' names?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her kids' names. Those are her girls. But yeah, Meredith originally was a male name, and I think
that's fine,
unique.
But I don't feel like I'd want you to be.
Your great-grandfather was named Hillary? That used to be a male name too, actually. Both boys' names. Yeah, Kelsey was originally a boy's name too. That's true. You're right. Yeah. Jason Johnson said, I like Meredith until I realized you're talking about for a dude.
I just can't. Once there's a feminine connotation to a certain name, I can't switch back.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool. What can I say? Let's do one more.
Okay.
Which one?
I don't know. Keep going.
Oh, I thought you were humming at a certain
We just don't know what turn everything's going to take, so we don't pick.
Right, we don't pick every question because they could go interesting directions. How often do you curse, and what's your go-to string of curse words?
What a terrible question.
We won't.
Neither of us curse.
Oh, fudge.
We don't need anybody. Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't even say that.
No, I know.
Wow. There's a lot
61.
of interesting questions. 61? Okay. What is the silliest fear you have? What is the silliest fear you have? See, Hillary says, yes, Hillary was her great-grandfather's name. That's cool. Kendra says, wow, Hillary, I was named after my grandfathers. Kenneth and Daniel became Kendra, Danielle. Cool. Very cool. Okay, so what is the silliest fear you have? Silliest fear you have.
Brandon, clarify.
Yeah, Brandon, you need to be clearer on that.
We'd put you on screen, but we don't know what you're saying.
Silliest fear. You're weird.
Brandon,
you're weird.
Stop. What?
Barracudas.
Okay.
Wearing a face mask.
That's an unfortunate fear to have right now.
That's probably one you didn't really know you had until recently. It's possible.
Do you have a silly fear?
I'm trying to think if I have a silly fear. I don't really have a whole lot of fears. I don't like mice. And even then, I'm not afraid of mice. I'll deal with them if I have to. But I'm not afraid of them.
Yeah. My mom's done with us.
Yep.
She says bye.
An hour's too long for her. Over an hour.
Silliest fear, and we're done. I know what mine is.
What's yours?
Post office.
That's true. She is terrified of the post office.
I just don't like going to the post office. And I'll tell you exactly why. It's because I don't feel like I know enough about the United States postal system, and I feel like they're going to make me feel incompetent when I get there, or I'm going to have done something wrong. And I feel like the term going postal always makes me anxious because I never know how they're going to react, and they're just not always nice. And it stresses me out when I feel like people are going to treat me like I'm incompetent.
I always had friendly people at the post office. I've never experienced that.
That's because you don't
unfriendly.
care if you make a whole bunch of mistakes.
I just tell them I don't know what I'm doing.
You
Help
want
me.
to fix it? And I'm like, that's not how I feel. Because I think it happened to me like one time. Somebody at the post office was like, you can't do that. And I'm like, okay. Like, my bad. I'll just leave and never come back.
Jason Johnson says post office is a valid fear,
Thank
historically
you.
speaking.
Thank you.
Kendra
I love the
post
post.
office.
No.
Yeah.
So
in a face mask is their second weirdest fear.
Bugs, Alyssa Brooks says.
Bugs, where's that?
Up. But,
Oh, here, I see it.
Yeah.
Bugs. Jason, I see a question there. I'm using Ecamm Live. I'll shoot you a message after this, send you a link to it so you can see what I'm doing.
I don't like going to the Hutton House.
Jeffrey doesn't like going to the Hutton House.
I like the post office.
She feels that way about the doctor.
I don't feel that way about the doctor.
She goes into the doctor's office very confident because she's done a lot of research ahead of time.
I do. I don't feel like they can make me totally feel incompetent at the doctor's office, I guess.
I can't think of a silly fear I have. I don't mean to try and sound like I'm brave or anything, but
I mean, I think mice would definitely be on your
that's
list.
probably the closest thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big guy. It's sort of like that, the whole elephant and the mouse kind of thing.
The dentist. Says she almost passed out last time she was at the dentist.
Yeah.
Dentist doesn't scare me too bad.
Dentist.
I always feel like I go through a lot of pain.
I've fallen asleep at the dentist. So.
I always feel like they hurt me at the dentist, but I guess it doesn't make
Hillary
me
hates
too
the
afraid.
doctors.
Breathe.
But
Shots.
Eads hates shots. Okay.
I mean, they're not fun, but
I find a lot of that stuff
Yeah,
fascinating.
but
I'll watch them when they're drawing
I
blood.
love
I'll
it when
watch
they
them.
draw my blood. It's I watch every time.
You're about to say it's soothing.
No, I was gonna say it's super cool.
It sounded like you're about to say I find it soothing when they draw my blood.
It's not anxiety inducing for me though.
Hillary says I would sew my own arm back on before going to the hospital.
I mean, right now, but like in general, you should go to a hospital.
Yeah, probably a good idea. All right, I think that was good. Thanks you for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Hour and 11 minutes.
That's
today.
not too bad. We went a little longer than normal, but that's fine. We shoot for an hour.
We kept people busy.
Yeah, people were still talking, so that's always okay.
We're the kind of thing you can put on in the background too.
Yeah, you just listen to us chat. That's what I do with a lot of the Facebook lives that groups I'm part of. I'll just turn them on, do my thing, and just listen to them talk.
He's got a lot of video chats going on, and it'll be
nope,
they're in the background.
Yep, they're alive in the background. Just listening to them.
We love you too, Kendra.
So, you're welcome to join us anytime. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family members. Share it with your loved ones. You know, everybody's looking for a good time, something to just distract them during this time. And that's really why we're doing it, to distract you and to distract ourselves. Just to
talk about silly things.
We're thinking about maybe having some people join us sometime.
We've said that every time, but
I know, but
we gotta find somebody we like enough.
Yeah, we need to be. It needs to be somebody who can banter with us, like we
can trust them on camera.
That narrows the list way down.
I can barely trust you on camera.
I know, that's what I'm saying. with our friends, I don't know if we could trust anybody. But yeah. Join us Tuesdays, Thursdays, 1 o'clock. See you in a couple days. Of course, if you're part of Grace Point, you know we'll be posting stuff for the church constantly. And anybody watching us is welcome to join us there too. It is easiest way to find it is gracepoint.link. Gracepoint.link. You can find all of our church stuff there from Facebook to YouTube, all of it. Thanks for joining us. We love you guys. We love having fun with you. And we will see you next time. Bye.